Hey everyone. So this week's topic is talk about the power of networks. So obviously that there's a lot to talk about. There's legacy media, there's social medias involved, and then what right now? So what shall we believe in right now? So in my opinion, legacy media it's a platform, a really good platform, which is I give you a few examples, which is like BBC, ABC, that people are trusting them. At the same time, that but they're having a high cost. They need to hire journalists. They need to go write articles. They need to put it in the newspaper, put it on the net, put it on everywhere. That's a trustable data. I can say that. And then, but at the same time, it's a filter. They can tell you whatever they want to tell you. For example, there's millions of people fell on the train station all the time. Have you heard? There's literally every day I have one case of it. Have you ever heard of it? There's nothing. There's nothing that you would know about it. Whether that right now we have social media, that people have tweets, they have their Facebook posting what's happening, and then they realize the legacy media realize that oh my god, I can't control what people wanted to talk about, what people's interest, and then rest of things like that. So actually, I'm really concerned about it. So I have two examples here. So the first one it's 9/11, very common. Basically, most of people would know what happened. So do you really think it's Bin Laden did it or the U.S. government? You never know. Because at the news, they will obviously say, oh my god, there's terrorism in the country, I don't know what to do. Or maybe they did it by themselves. You will never know. They tell you whatever they wanted to tell you. So at the same time, there's the second example, which is linked to the first one. It's the TV series recently I watched from Netflix. It's called Designated Survivor. So on there, I learned a lot. Think of it, the bomb in the Capitol. Seriously, who do you think who did it? You know what I mean? It can be like people from the governments. You would never know. But over there's a quote. I remember it deep in my heart that it talks about the principal sat there and then look at the staff saying that. So what do we tell to the American people? That means that they are the legacy media. They want to tell whatever they wanted to tell. You have no control. That's the thing about the power of networks. So legacy media, it's literally like a filter bubbles. They tell you whatever they want to tell you, but at the same time, compare with the social media right now, it's always unfinished. It's always telling you more stuff that we would never know. So those are the international examples I'm going to give it to you. We have domestic example right here, which is domestic violence. Really simple. There are a lot of people having trouble, being alcoholic, drug addict. They're not being sent into rehab, but can you do anything? I don't know. Like, is it in the news? I don't know. There's a lot of trouble around here. People don't know what to do. So, what are the message are to these new forms of media? They are first of all unfinished. For example, legacy media posted news saying that oh my god, there's a robbery happened. They would never follow up later on. You will never know what's gonna happen. Whether if people have their own bubble and then they know what happened and they keep sending photos to the media, then that is a totally different story. So basically legacy media is moved your form the way people to the road that governments want them to think the way that they want to think. Basically, they are controlling